teams here today. So let's go now to Tampa, Florida, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Graham Gano has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Made right around the 32-yard line. Starting at quarterback, a third-round pick in the 2013 draft out of NC State, and right out of the box started 13 games in his rookie campaign. Quarterback Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon, the third-round pick out of North Carolina State by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Played last year as a rookie, and I think he was absolutely outstanding. You give this guy a chance to play, he'll get it done. Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
First down here after the completion. Martin lines up in the backfield. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Has Jackson. Jackson is tackled down.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
The Buccaneers have it at the 44. Martin takes the hit and is brought down. Vincent Jackson found a way to go deep with success last year in Tampa, and he's a big-time part of this offense.
Yeah, you know, I think we really found out finally Vincent Jackson, it doesn't matter where he plays, he's just good. And he got it done for the Bucs last year.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Buccaneers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Murphy's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Martin is in the backfield. The give. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss. As we set now, the defense, remember, he was the defensive player of the year in 2013, and he is Luke Kuechly.
Every defense would love to have a middle linebacker like Luke Kuechly, just where they can read the plays, get to the guys, make the tackles. Just a hard worker and a great leader.
Still got it after the play action. Can't hold on here as this fall's incomplete.
Wright's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Goal line defense on the field. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Second and goal from the 4. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 6. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Carolina Panthers are led onto the field by their leader, quarterback Cam Newton, who led them to the division title just a season ago.
Well, when you look back to that 2011 draft, Cam Newton was the first player picked. and I think we can all say now he was worthy of it. What a career he's had so far in 3 years.
This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
Second down and 12. Newton still has it, and looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Setting the defensive lineup now. Levante David out of Nebraska has turned into an all-around outside linebacker.
Yeah, I think people outside of Tampa Bay need to know about this guy. He is one of the good outside linebackers that does not get enough credit. And you said it right, Jim. He can do everything.
3rd and 12 to go. Pass is intercepted. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Was able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
As with all turnovers, play is stopped now as the crew wants to confirm whether or not that was in fact an interception.
Let's remember, even though it was an interception by the defense, we got to judge it just like we would an offensive receiver. Does he have possession of the football? We'll find out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they took a second look, but the play on the field will stand. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Murphy's in the slot. They'll go ground, taking it up the middle. Martin's met after a gain of 8.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
He's got the catch. They bring him to the turf.
Lennon's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
This play set up by the long gainer. Harper's able to knock the pass away.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Davis is going to make the tackle.
The Buccaneers defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd and 9. On the money. And Kuechly in on the tackle. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. He'll take the snap from the gun. Pulls it in. The Bucs are in for the score. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on to that lead with a touchdown. It's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
Makes the PAT. The Buccaneers ball-hawking defense certainly set up that score. The interception, the good field position, and then the touchdown. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down. Benjamin's lined up in the slot. Looking across the middle, makes the reception. Barron's there to make the tackle.
I think the best thing Cam Newton does, play action passes, because on play action, you get that little bit of extra time, and he uses it well. Very accurate throwing the football.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers take it from the 33. Stewart's going to take the handoff now.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Stewart is in the backfield. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch. Brought down at the 47-yard line. First down here after the completion. First down here. The second quarter is underway with this snap. The reception, easy, wide open. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
First and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Right side. That brings the play to an end.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Panthers take it from the 33. Newton's got the football after the play fake. That's a gain of 7.
Newton selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Jonathan Stewart with the football. That's Goldson making the stop. That's second down coming up. Newton, handoff. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get it in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
Now 3rd and 10 following the run. Newton's got it in the gun. Finds his mark. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down and 10. Stewart's taking the handoff. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The long drive continues. 2nd and 13. Newton's going to keep it. They're going to get him here for a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
3rd down now. Mounting a serious drive. Newton in shotgun formation. And he's sacked again.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Page will test the coverage. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Buccaneers offense now coming out. Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. Doug Martin for a gain of about 5.
The great thing about the draw play, just for a split second, the defense thinks it's pass. Now they're reacting instead of attacking, and allows you to get a few extra yards.
Murphy's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Martin's going to secure the handoff. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter.
Coming up at the half, please join Larry Ridley for the Verizon Halftime Report.
3rd down following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Throwing now to his left. Jackson's tackled down at the 43.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43. Up in the air, and he's got the catch.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Vincent Jackson on the deep throw, and they can't connect.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
This will be 2nd down. Martin lines up in the backfield. Keeps it on the play fake. And he hauls it in. Touchdown.
There is no lead in the NFL. State, we all know that. We have seen tremendous comebacks. So when you get the opportunity, lay it on them, man. Keep scoring.
The Buccaneers getting set for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Panthers have made things difficult for themselves in the 2nd half. And now the return team is ready to see if they can perhaps get anything ignited before the intermission. The scores 21-3. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. The Panthers break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Now 1st and 10. And this is dropped.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
Got a big lane. Golson's there to take him down. The Panthers call a timeout. Their first. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Newton standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. And And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. A timeout charged to the offensive unit. First down here after the completion. Hatcheries lined up now as a slot receiver. The defense gets a sack. They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. From the gun, Newton makes the reception.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
The defense comes out in the dime. Throw to the left. Makes the reception. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Panthers with no timeouts left. This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
Martin's going to run this one out. Spits away from contact. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Dropping back 3. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. And as the second quarter comes to a close, we'll take a break for halftime before returning for the start of the second half here in Tampa, Florida. Connor Bard ready for the kickoff. Takes off from the 5. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Panthers are set for their next possession. Split backfield here. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. He stacked up at that point.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down and 7. Gets the handle here. He's tackled beyond the markers. That's a first down.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
First and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Incomplete. And now they'll try over again on second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Brings it in. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
That's a good job by the quarterback, recognizing it's man-to-man defense. And when you see that, just watch the receiver, lead him to the open space. Nice completion.
Split backfield here. First and 10. Handoff. Looking for some daylight up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 43.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. And we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's a two tight end formation. The Panthers take it from the 43. Ball's loose. A recovery by the defense. Good piece of tackling.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
Great starting field position for the offense. Martin's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Play fake. Has Jackson. Deku's in on the tackle. We've been watching quite a show today, partner. This is a team that has found a way to get it done through the air.
We are watching a show on a lot of fronts. First off, the quarterback has been very sharp throwing the football, and the play calls, they have been spectacular. People are getting open, and the coach is doing a tremendous job.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Martin is in the backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Has Jackson. Jackson is tackled down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin. Kuechly's there to take him down. 2nd down now.
Under.
Martin and Hardy in on the tackle.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Ready to take the snap at the 4. The defense comes out in the nickel. 3rd and goal from the 4. Runs it across for the touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in 3rd and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Buccaneers are going to get lined up to kick it off. The offense is pleased with that last scoring drive, but the defense really made it happen, doing the heavy lifting by forcing the fumble and giving them great field position. Picks up the football at the 6. Stiff arm. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. 1st down here. Newton lines up in the pistol. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Hatcheries, a receiver in the slot. 2nd and long. Brings it into his body. Tolbert's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. Benjamin's in the slot. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Easy catch there. No one near him. Tackles made, and the 1st down is picked up. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also, we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
1st down and 10. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Jenkins is the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit. On 1st down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd down here after that run play. Newton's back in shotgun formation. He's got the catch, and now he'll dip out of bounds.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a 1st down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Stewart is in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Well, if you want to exploit cover 3, then you better be ready to throw the football to the sidelines when my man is not afraid, and that was a good throw.
1st down following the long play. To the ground. Trying the right side.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Out of the eye. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's 1st and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down on the way. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Toss play here to Martin. They deck him in the backfield. Second down coming up. Martin lines up in the backfield. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Lester's all over that offense and brings him down.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and forever. Catch made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Looking ahead, the Buccaneers will be playing at home next week, while the Panthers will also be playing at home next week. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. He'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete. That was Lester on the coverage.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. They'll mark him at the 34. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
Murphy's lined up in the slot. Reaches out and snatches it. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Buccaneers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Gains 16.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
2nd and goal from the 4. Has it. Touchdown.
Well, good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
The Panthers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 35-12. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down, offense readying for the snap. Olsen's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Screen on the money. Johnson's there to make the tackle.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Kachary is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Back to the air here on first down. He makes the catch. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd and 8. Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
First down at the 48. Double covered and incomplete that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
2nd and 10. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. This is 3rd down. Stewart lined up in the backfield. Setting up screen. Has his target. McCoy is able to read that play and make the hit.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Buccaneers come out for the next possession. Double tight end formation. First down at the 20. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds Evans. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down here after the completion. Martin is in the backfield. Keeps it here. It's right. He's brought to a halt.
Glennon's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. Now 1st and 10. Keeps it here. Trying to work that left side. Jackson's tackled right at the 20.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go shotgun here. Eyeing that left side. Murphy's touchdown in the late stages.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. If you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turned out the light, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Buccaneers will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. First down coming up. Stewart is in the backfield. Newton in shotgun formation. Makes the catch.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Coming up, second down. Nickel formation for the defense here. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws the pass. He was looking short, but the pass ball's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Offense lines up here. From the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. The Panthers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Buccaneers come onto the field for their next series. The jumbo set on the field. 1st and 10. Play action. And it's right. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Second down following that incompletion. Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. Keeps it here. Throws to the right. Davis in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Martin takes it out of the eye. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
Martin is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 46. Catch made. The tackle is made. You get that win week 1, and it certainly takes a little bit of the edge off, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it does more than that.